Lazy pixel.
Capcom hasn't been shy about re-releasing classic Mega Man titles on newer hardware, and I was pretty happy to hear they would be doing the same for the Zero series in the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. This collection combines 6 games with some additional modes and options for players new and old to play some of the most challenging but rewarding action platforming in the genre.
Bingo! Okay, let's put everything we've got into it! Ha!
Even among veteran Mega Man players, the Mega Man Zero series is notoriously difficult. Enemies hit hard and fast, and there is no shortage of pitfalls or insta-kills. To make the games more accessible, the collection includes Casual Scenario Mode, where you are given unlimited lives, full health, all upgrades, and sub-tanks, and Save Assist, which gives the player several more checkpoints throughout the stage. In addition to checkpointing your progress, it actually saves your game up until that point, meaning any lives you lose won't be deducted. This makes once extremely tough games super forgiving. Save Assist can also be toggled on and off, giving you a lot of flexibility with this feature. After playing, I enjoyed the Save Assist feature, but found the Casual Scenario Mode a bit too breezy for my taste. I can see new players to the series or those just wanting to speed through loving this new casual mode. Those that still want the original game experience without the handicaps still have it here, and the masochistic can test their mettle with hard mode after they beat it on normal. Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy also features a new mode called ZChaser. This is a time trial that lets you speed through various courses from all 6 games. ZChaser has 3 different options: Single Chaser, where you run against a ghost competitor, Double Chaser, where you can play locally against a friend, and World Record Chaser, where, as the name implies, you compete in leaderboard times from around the world. There are also various difficulties you can try within ZChaser, which helps you find a race that's best suited for you. Typically, I'm not a massive fan of time trials, but I found this one fun and addicting, and it was nice to see how others approach levels to improve my own gameplay. The collection also features several different visual presentations to choose from. For the Zero titles initially released on the Game Boy Advance, you can change the size of the screen as well as the aspect ratio and wallpaper for the borders. The ZX and ZX Advent present a unique challenge of translating the dual screens of the Nintendo DS onto a single screen console. The options provided work well, and I found it pretty natural to control what would be the stylus of the DS with the right Joy-Con. As for the games themselves, it's easy to say that each presents solid platforming action. The first Zero game does feel like the weakest one in this series, as it seems to struggle a bit when deciding how to differentiate itself from the other Mega Man series. Stage selection is more ambiguous, and many of the levels in the first game come off feeling similar. But from the second game on, the series finds its legs and its sense of identity. Moves and abilities also become more varied and open a lot more possibilities and strategies to the player in the sequels. Items that are a bit awkward and not as intuitive to use, like the chain rod, are also removed. The difficulty seems to decrease with each sequel, but by no means does that mean they are a pushover. More traditional leveling is key to abilities in the first 2 titles, but is dropped in later sequels. For the Zero series, elves are used to boost abilities, weapons, or health. Sometimes they are single-use items, and others can permanently increase your vitality or attack. I always found myself a bit confused when or how I could use and upgrade elves. But when I eventually got the hang of it, the system is pretty unique and one I enjoyed. In the ZX titles, you have the choice of choosing between 2 different characters, each with their own storyline. The art design is clean and bright, contrasting a bit with the more somber tone of the Zero series. The soundtrack also reflects this energetic and more optimistic feel with the electronic and synth beats. Cutscenes are typically anime and voice acted. ZX Advent has some questionable English voice acting, and you'll hear some of the same clips again and again. But overall, both the games are great platformers.
It was getting kinda hot in there, so I went outside to cool off. We've almost caught up to the Raider airship with the booty on it. I'm going to go ahead and meet our booty face to face.
There is a lot of excellent game design packed into the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. With the added ZChaser, Save Assist, and Casual mode, the series is now more accessible than ever to new players, with added modes for returning fans. Any of the shortcomings of one title is made up for with another, which makes it easy for me to say that this collection is 2D action at its finest. Noisy Pixel gives Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to bring you news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.